Alright, so I don't know if everybody has heard, but this is the most racist statement I've ever heard. And that's saying a lot since I did Autumn Pasquale video, Trayvon Martin videos. Alright, dude, I have heard a lot of racist shit in my life, but this is the one of the most ignorant shit I have heard, and it has Twitter blowing up. So like, I'm subscribed, or I follow Russell Simmons on Facebook, and of course you know he is CEO of Global Grind, and they have like all the news on top of the game. So I'm scrolling through my Facebook feed, and I come across top PR executive Justine Sacco tweets the most racist tweet of all time. The internet explodes. This is by far the most racist thing I've ever seen or heard in my life. Like, it really is. So Justine Sacco is the PR of Interactive Core, which is a New York media conglomerate run by Barry Diller. It owns Daily Beast, Vimeo, About.com, Match.com, Ask.com, OkCupid, College Humor, and Dictionary.com. Okay, so Sacco was flying to Cape Town, South Africa. I'm going to read the story. When she tweeted this on her now deactivated Twitter account. Is that not the most racist thing you have ever heard? And this is public relations to a major .com mogul. I just cannot believe it. So it says, yes, you read it that right. Going to Africa. Hope I don't get AIDS. Just kidding. I'm white. A representative from her employer, IAC, told the International Business Times, this is an outrageous, offensive comment that does not reflect the views and values of IAC. Unfortunately, the employee in question is unreachable on an international flight. But this is a very serious matter, and we are taking appropriate actions. So, she was on her way to South Africa when she tweeted this. The post had been retweeted over 3,000 times and was picked up by news sites around the world. By the time Sacco landed in Africa by way of British Airways on Flight 43, when she landed, IAC had removed her name from their website. So it looks like it wasn't just her Twitter account that is gone. It seems like her job vanished too. Pretty brilliant. This is like everything right here though. And it can never be an apology to what she said, but this is like redemption in the best way. So, pretty brilliantly, AIDS for Africa, a force of several charities working to aid Africa, just bought the JustineSacco.com. They bought it out. It says, good move. Click the link and check for yourself, and maybe even donate some dollars. While she's in the air, Twitter started the hashtag has Justine landed yet? So it's hashtag has Justine landed yet, which is trending right now, which has blew up the Twitterverse. Twitter exploded. And then below this story are some of the hashtags. I'll just read some out loud. To the person who bought JustineSacco.com and redirected it for AIDS to aid for Africa, well played, sir. Well played, sir. Hashtag has Justine landed yet? Thank you for donating to Aid for Africa. We are looking forward to end AIDS. JustineSacco.com. That was Aid for Africa on Twitter, tweeting that it had just bought her website. Kerry Washington, Olivia Pope. Yeah, girl, you're on your own with this one. That's what she put on there. Olivia Pope, Kerry Washington said, girl, you're on your own with this one. Hashtag, has Justine landed yet? Somebody said, hey, Justine, maybe Paula Deen is looking for a communications director. Hashtag, has Justine landed yet? Somebody on here playing Barack Obama. It's called Barack's Obama. Breaking. It says Justine Sacco to handle PR rebranding for the GOP. Oh, it's a million of them. It says somebody put, yes, good idea, delete the tweet. No one will notice. Yeah, everyone noticed. Somebody, this is one of my favorite ones. Going to North America, hope I don't get shot by George Zimmerman. Just kidding, I'm white. I mean, yeah, so it's an outpouring. And then there was, I guess she thought that they don't have Twitter accounts in Africa, or the Africans don't have Twitter accounts. So there's one in particular, his name is @Zach_R. He's not a reporter, but he has gotten in touch with her father, who, the irony of it all is like mind-boggling, who moved out of Africa because of racism. And he is a white man who was born and raised in Africa and decided to move out of Africa. Also, this same guy, Zach R., from Twitter, got a picture of Justine getting off of the plane, and he overheard her phone conversation, and she said, no, I really didn't think it would. So I guess she thought it was light work, like it wasn't going to spread, like it wasn't going to be noticed. Like people in Africa aren't on Twitter, like normal human beings aren't on Twitter. It's not something you joke about. And then I was reading like through some of the tweets that didn't make the top list of hashtag has Justine landed yet, and some people were saying, oh, we've all said things behind closed doors that we would never want, you know, brought into the light. That may be true, but then you don't put it on Twitter. And then if you're that ignorant, like I've never joked about AIDS. I've never made a joke to the point where it was that disgusting. Like that's just nasty. That's disgusting. I've never done that even behind closed doors. And then I guess me being biracial is like, it's just so offensive. Like it doesn't matter what race. It's just really offensive. And I just cannot believe some public relations of this big.com. Good job. Good job. You lost your job over a tweet because it was so ignorant. Like, and then people were like, well, maybe her account was hacked. No. This is not even the first time she has said ignorant things on her Twitter. There is screenshots on @Zach_R of other things that she has said. This is just who she is, and she truly believes these things. And if that is true, then you don't work in public relations. If you had that much ignorance in your soul that you could say the things that you say and out think that it's okay to tweet them, I hope I don't get AIDS. Just kidding, I'm white. What? Public relations. The top PR. That is not the job for you if this is your belief, if this is how you feel, if this is your ignorance level. Like, that's above and beyond. To tweet something like that and to think that that was funny, or to think that AIDS has a race, is even more ignorant. AIDS does not care what nationality you are. And it's just so ignorant. And then it says, for a PR person of her stature, the tweet was of such stupidity that it was hard to believe, for people to believe her account wasn't hacked. But a look back at earlier tweets revealed she wasn't hacked. And it looks like a South African caught Justine Sacco when she got off the plane. Zach R. is not a reporter, but he felt he had to see her in person since the internet went so crazy after her first tweet. You can check out his entire feed for the encounter with her, her brother, her father, and possibly her sister, or maybe she's a friend. Because he also caught the friend saying, don't worry, it'll blow over. Like, this guy was right there waiting for her to land off the plane, got pictures of her, was all up in the conversation. It was just so racist, so wrong. AIDS is not nothing to joke about. Even behind closed doors, that is not something you joke about. And I just really wanted to just say that people, like, really think this way, which is so sad. I will leave the link to JustinSacco.com so that you can make a donation to AIDS in Africa and fight against ignorance and racism. It may not end, but the fact that she lost her job and the fact that she felt that comfortable to tweet that is just a real sad world with us going into 2014. What does the future have in store? I'm almost afraid to ask.